Welcome to Nabeel Math Academy. This is Dr. Mohammed Nabeel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the inverse function. Before going to the inverse function, we have to know what is the function. A function, this is the definition of the function. A function is an ordered pair, a set of ordered pair in which no two ordered pair have the same first coordinate. That means the x value should not be the same. So let us take an example of this function. So here I will take an example 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 5. So if you see the x coordinate, all are different. It should not be same. So therefore it represents a function. It's a function. Now if you see the next example, here you have 1 comma 0, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 6 and 1 comma 5. It is not a function. Why it is not a function? Because you will have the x coordinate is repeated, so therefore it's not a function. Not a function. Now we will go to the next one, the inverse function. So if an ordered pair of the function g is the ordered pair of f with the ordered coordinate reverse, then g is called as the inverse of f. Let us take an example here. I will take y equal 2x. What are the values you can take here? So x value I will take. So it is 1, 2, 3. What are the y value? What are the y value? Y value is 2, 4 and 6. So this is the function. This is y equal x. If you see the coordinates, what are the coordinates points you have? So the coordinate point is 1 comma 2. Then you have what? 2 comma 4, then 3 comma 6. So this is my coordinate. So this is a function. Now how will you calculate this one? So if you draw the graph here, so you will have, this is graph. So I have a 1, 2, 3 and the function is defined as f. F is equal to x. So what is the corresponding value? You will get 2 and you will get 4, you will get 6. So whereas this we call it as the domain, and here this is the range corresponding to the f. Now I want to calculate the inverse function. How will you calculate the inverse function? So here we replace, the rule is we replace x as y, y as x. So what happened? X is equal to y. Now solve for y. You will get y equal x over 2. So this is the value. Now I just substitute the x value. What is the x value here? So x value is, I substitute 2, 4, 6. When I substitute 2 here, so what happened? So 2 over 2 which is equal 1, which is equal 1. 4 over 2 which is equals 2. 6 over 2 which is equal 3. Now the coordinate points are, so here 2 comma 1, 4 comma 2 and 6 comma 3. So this is my coordinate. Now if you see this one, what happened the function? What happened the function? Here you will have 1 over 1 comma 2, therefore it is reverse 2 comma 1. 2 comma 4, here 4 comma 2 and here 3 comma 6, here 6 comma 3. So we defined here the f inverse, the inverse function. The inverse function f inverse is nothing but x over 2. When corresponding to the f inverse, this is my domain and this is my range with respect to the f inverse. So this is just opposite. So whenever the x coordinate, the coordinate ordered pair is given, how will you find the inverse? Just you have to reverse the order. So this is the inverse. Now here is the example we will have, and one more condition, it must be the, for existing of the inverse function, it must be a one-to-one function. This is the very important condition for the inverse function. F has one-to-one function. What do you mean by one-to-one? So only one x value will be paired with only one term. So this is, we call it as 1 to 1. This is, we call it as 1 to 1. So we will have 1 comma 2. 1 is paired with 2. 2 is paired with 4. 3 is paired with 6. So this one we call it as the 1 to 1 function. Then only the inverse exists. Otherwise inverse does not exist. Now let us take an example here. Find the inverse of the function if the function does not have the inverse function, say no inverse function. So we have to write it the function. Before solving this problem, we have to check whether it is a function or not. So for that one, I will just see the x coordinate. So x coordinates all are different. So now the I will write it the inverse. Just you have to reverse the order. So what is the order here? 1 comma minus 3. Here 2 comma minus 2. Then 5 comma 1. Then minus 7 comma 4. Then minus 7 comma 4. So this is my inverse function. Now the next one, here I have to check the x coordinate whether it is a function or not. So if you see this one, all the x values are different, not same. Therefore it's a function, the inverse exists. 1 to 1 function. This is a 1 to 1 function. Now I can write it this one as 1 comma 0. Therefore here 2 comma 1, then 4 comma 2, and then 8 comma 3, and 16 comma 4. So this is my inverse function. Now the next one, if you see the next one, here the x coordinate, see the x coordinate, x1, 2 and 3 and 1. Therefore x is repeated. Therefore the x value is repeated. It is not a function and also not a one-to-one function. Therefore no inverse exists. Why? Because it is not at all a function. How will you calculate the inverse? Because the x coordinates are same, and in terms of the inverse function, it is not one to one. It is not one to one. Now this is the important thing you have. Alternative, what is the condition for the inverse function? The f may be increasing function or decreasing function, and then f has the inverse. If you have a continuously, this is the increasing means what? So it is going on increasing, and decreasing means what? It has a decreasing. Therefore this type of function has the inverse function. So this is the alternative condition. Now this is a very important rule we will use to solve the problem. So what are the things we have? So just first you have to take y equal f of x, the given function. You have to assume it as y. Then exchange x and y, and solve for y. Then you will get the inverse function. Let us solve the first problem here. So here find the inverse of the function. F of x equal 4x minus 8. So I just replace this as a y. This is the first rule. The rule number 2, you have to replace x as y, y as x. So if you replace, you will get what? X here, y. The remaining going to be the same. It is equal 4 minus 8. Now I have to solve for y. What are the solve for y? Move it here. So you will get 4y is equal x plus 8. Now y is equal x plus 8 over 4. Either you can leave it this one as f prime, inverse of x, or you can write it, you can simplify this one as just separate the part. So if you separate it, what you'll get? So 4 over x, then 8 over 4. 4 over, this is x over 4 plus 8 over 4, which is equals to. So both answers are right. Either you can write it this one, or you can write it x plus 8 over 4. Both are the correct function. This is only the simplified part. Now the next one we will have with the restriction domain. In the last problem, we don't have the restriction domain. So here the domain is all the real line. So here the domain is all the real line. But here it is x minus 3 is not allowed. X is not equal to minus 3. If I substitute x equal to minus 3, it become undefined. The function is not defined. So we will solve this type of problem. Y equal to x minus 1 over x plus 3. Now replace. I have to replace x as y. Here two position you have to replace y, and here x. So if I replace, you will get y x here, y y. The remaining going to be same. What is that? 2 minus 1 over y plus 3. Now you have to simplify. How will you simplify? This is over 1. Cross multiply. You will get here. The simplification part is x y plus 3 equal 1 times of 2y minus 1. Then multiply inside xy plus 3x equal 2y minus 1. Now I have to solve for y. Bring in the y term one side. So I will bring the y term one side. So I will move it here. So you will have here x y minus 2y is equal minus 3 minus 1, and taking a common factor as a y, x minus 2 is equal minus 3x minus 1. If you divide, y is equal minus 3x minus 1 over x minus 2. So this is my inverse of x. And one more thing, I have to write it here. Very important thing we have to write. What is the restriction domain? In the last problem, it is nothing problem. You can write it directly. But here, there is a restriction domain. What is the restriction domain here? What is the restriction domain? This function is exist in all the real line except 2. X is not equal to. If I substitute x equal to, it become undefined. Therefore, you have to write it this domain compulsory at the end. So we see one problem with the function, which is a simple function. Here the next one is the function with the restriction domain. The next one is with the domain is the inequality. The domain is given as the inequality. Let us check the problem how to solve. Now I will take the same rule. Y is equal x square minus 6x plus 1. Now change x as y, y as x. So if I replace x, here y, the remaining going to be same. It is square minus 6x plus 1 plus 1. Now you cannot separate the y until you will make the technique of the completing square. So for that reason, I just move the 1 here. So you will get here x minus 1 is equal y square minus 6y here. So what is the shortage term? What is the shortage term here to make a completing square? So here, so I will use the 2b is equal this part, which is minus 6. B is equal minus 3. B square is equal 9. So I will add 9. I will subtract 9. I will add 9 and I will subtract 9 up to this part. So this is nothing a perfect square. Y minus 3 minus 9 will be there. Here x minus 1. If you move the 9 here, it becomes x minus 1 plus 9 is equal y minus 3 whole square. I can rewrite this one. Y minus 3 whole square is equal x plus 8. If you're taking a square both sides, square root both sides, you will get what here? Square get cancelled. Here you will get plus or minus square root of x plus 8. Here you have a two solution, but we have to take only one solution. Why? Here x is more than 3. Whenever more than, I will take here positive. If it is given less than, I will take the negative part. So here we will have what? Y is equal, move it 3 here, it becomes plus 3 plus root x plus 8. Because we are not taking minus because of the domain. If it is domain is less than, we will take the minus part. So this is the f inverse. My f inverse is 3 plus root x plus 8. Now here also we will have the domain. What is the domain here? What is the domain? The restriction domain will be have here. So what is the restriction domain? Here, if I substitute the value, this inside the root, it must be more than or equal 0. More than or equal 0. If you move it here, it become more than or equal 8. So it is equal more than or equal 8. So the domain is this one. Suppose if I use -9 or something, this is the domain, all the values more than 8. If I substitute this one, -9 plus 8, you will get -1. Square root of -1 is the I. Therefore, it is not a domain, complex number. You will get a complex number. So we will see the three different types of problem in the inverse function. Thank you.